Hey everybody, welcome back to tutorial number 3 on my palette focus of Pat McGrath Divine Rose 1. So the last look I did a look, that's for sure. I can't remember, and I literally did it this morning. Just got back from the gym. Last look I did was really nice. Oh yeah, I used that velour beautiful shade, and I think today I really want to create more of something with this or this. Actually, looking on camera, these two almost look the same, almost. But let me go ahead and prep my eyes. I have an idea. We'll see how the idea is gonna go. So let me go and prep my eyes with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter eyeshadow primer. Still loving it. Should I go shade? No, wait. And we'll get right into this tutorial. So apparently it wasn't recording. So let me just catch you up real quick on what we just did. So the main thing we did, where is my brush? We used this one, put it into the crease. Let me actually add a little bit more. Can't believe that just freaking happened. And perfect. On both sides, obviously. And now I'm actually dipping into this one and putting it all over the lid to get a little bit of a smoky situation going on. I just cannot believe that happened. Oh, perfect. Just bringing this all the way up to literally where my eye socket is, to the crease, to the crease on both sides. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a fluffy brush and just begin to blend, marry the two. Cause I think, yeah, this is like basically it for this look. Because I don't want to do anything like way too extravagant. I just want to keep it a little bit simple. Dipping into that shade again. Because I just want to let this have a moment. And just really begin to blend out the edges. Perfect. You can really see that duochrome shift, which is gorgeous. And just really begin, always about blending, blending, blending. Perfect. I mean, even if you were to do this, the duochrome right on top of this, it would really create more of that pink shift for sure. Do they look related? Do they seem related? Now, for the inner corner, I actually want to dip into the gold. Let that have a moment as well. Oh, such a beautiful textured gold. You know what? This is actually really, I can see, like, it reminds me of a look I did from the Divine Rose 2. Yep. Yep, we are getting there. So this is where we are at. See that shift? Oh. And I'm gonna take that highlight right up into the brow. And I actually want this to be the background for the brows. Because right on top of this, I'm gonna go in with this guy with my fingertip and just gently pat that on top. Also, letting that have a moment. And then from here, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and you guys will actually see the final look. So I'll see you guys in a moment. All right, so this is the final look. But it's very fresh, as you can tell. Oh, this is so beautiful. Like this completely, let me do the lips. Charlotte Tilbury, supermodel. Close to my actual lip color. But this look actually reminds me of a look I did with the Divine Rose 2. So yeah, it's very... Do I want to do gloss? We have to do gloss. You guys could really see that sun is really coming in. Oh, so excited for summer. Opulus gloss, and Naked Rose. Keeping that rose thing going. Hey-oh. Just in the middle. Just a little middle, just goose. Little goose. So yeah, the final look, I mean, this all over the lid with that duochrome in the crease just really takes it to a whole new level. So beautiful. And I went ahead and lined the eyes with the Permagel in black. Dark Star mascara, still with the gold in the inner corner, just did it on the bottom. So it's just a very, very fresh type of look. And actually used this as highlighter, and I mixed it with the Venusian Sunrise, Venusian Sunrise. And this mixed together kind of reminds me of the Nude Venus, because it had a little bit of like an iridescent type of look to it. And the reason why I use that as highlighter still, so you still have that even from the brow bone up into the cheek. So you still have a little bit of that chemistry going, and even, you know what? This is actually a lot warmer. I mean, it's not as cool. Oh, let me do this. This on the brow bone, it's not as cool as expecting, but this is taking this palette to a whole different level that I was not expecting, to be honest. And I'm quite excited about that, because when you look at it just right off the back, it just looks like a very cool tone, neutral type of palette. But let's put it on more of the Venusian Sunrise. I think this is, I'm about to almost, I think with this, I am going to be hitting pan, to be quite honest, because I've been using this so much. So much. But this really takes it to, it just, playing around with it, it just really creates a whole different type of dimension. This, if you put it on top of some of these shades, will really change it and give it more of that pink hue that I've been really wanting. But now that I'm playing with it, finally for myself to see, I am actually really loving the color story. It's a very, I don't know, it's just so, you got your like neutrals, your cool tone neutrals that you can really do, and then you have those extremeness if you want to take it to a whole new level. So this is such a beautiful palette, and I'm finally happy I'm playing around with it after having it for 3 years. When did this come out? 3 years ago? Yeah. But again, MAC Blunt, just to add a little bit of contour, just a little bit, and then obviously here just to bring a little bit more warmth and etc. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. A new tutorial number 3. Like, I'm really digging this one. And as usual, if you want to see the final look, go to my makeup Instagram page as usual. And without further ado, I hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial. Definitely quite a few more to come through now that it actually create more of this warmth. So many more looks to come. See you guys next video.